Hello, everyone, and welcome back to um, continuity. So we've covered a lot in American history, but we haven't covered anything else. So I decided to work on other topics as well. And for this topic of today, I have all the Roman emperors from the 1st century CE to, let me see, 5th century CE. And I'll just go ahead and start talking them. Anyway, so Augustus ruled in 27 BC to 14 CE. Tiberius ruled from 14 to 37. Caligula ruled from 37 to 41. Claudius ruled from 41 to 54. Nero ruled from 54 to 68. Galba ruled from 68 to 29. Otho ruled from January to April of 69. Aulus Vitellius ruled from July to December of 69. Vespasian ruled from 69 to 79. Titus ruled from 79 to 81. Domitian ruled from 81 to 96. Nerva ruled from 96 to 98. And that's the 1st century. Now for the 2nd century, you got Trajan from 98 to 107 to the year 117. Hadrian from the year 117 to 138. Antoninus Pius from 138 to 161. Marcus Aurelius from 161 to 180. Lucius Verus from 161 to 169. Oh, we're making it through. Commodus 117 to 192. Publius Hilvius Pertinax, that's a mouthful. January to March 193. Marcus Didius Servius Julianus, March to June 193 to Septimus Severus. That is a very familiar name. Reminds me of Skyrim. 193 to 211. And now we move on to the 3rd century. Caracalla from 198 to 217. Publius Septimus Geta from 209 to 211. Marcinus Macrinus from 217 to 218. Elagabalus from 218 to 222. Severus Alexander from 222 to 235. Maximinus from 235 to 238. Gordian I, March to April to 238. Gordian II, March to April 238. Maximus, I butchered that name. April 22nd to July 29th, 238 years, the year 238. Balbinus, April 22nd to July 29th, 238. Gordian III, 238 to 244. Philip, 244 to 249. Decius from 249 to 251. Hostilian from 251 to in the year 251. Gallus in the year 251 to 253. Aemilian in the year 253. Valerian in the year 253 to 260. Oh my god, this is hurting my tongue. Gallienus from the year 253 to 268. Claudius II Gothicus, the year 268 to 270. Quintillus, the year 270. Aurelian, the year 270 to 275. Tacitus, the year 275 to 276. Florian, June to September 276. Probus, the year 276 to 282. Carus, the year 282 to 283. Numerian, the year 283 to 284. Carinus, the year 283 to 285. Diocletian, the year 284 to 305. Divided the empire into east and west, by the way. That's what that emperor did. Maximian of the Western Roman Empire, 286 to 305. Then, 4th century, you got Constantius the First, and he ruled the West Empire from the year 305 to 306. Galerius, he ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 305 to 311. Severus, he ruled the Western Empire from the year 306 to 307. Maxentius ruled the Western Empire from the year 306 to 312. Constantine I reunified the empire in the year from the year 306 to 337. Valerius Maximinus ruled the year 310 to 313. Licinius ruled from the year 308 to 324. Constantine II ruled from the year 337 to 340. Constantus II ruled from the year 337 to 361. Constans I ruled from the year 337 to 350. Gallus Caesar ruled from the year 351 to 354. Julian ruled from the year 361 to 363. Jovan ruled from the year 363 to 364. Valentinian I ruled the Western Empire from the year 364 to 375. Valens ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 364 to 378. Gratian ruled the Western Empire from the year 367 to 383. Co-emperor with Valentinian I. Valentinian II from the year 375 to 392, and he was crowned as a child. Theodosius I, he ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 379 to 392, and then he ruled the East and West from 392 to 395. Arcadius ruled the Eastern Empire from 383 to 395. And then he was co-emperor for the year 395 to 402. He was the sole emperor for those years. And in those previous years, he was co-emperor. Anyways, Magnus Maximus, the Western Empire from the year 383 to 388. Honorius, the year 393 to 395, he ruled the Western Empire, and he was co-emperor for that amount of time. And then in 395 to 423, he became the sole emperor. And then we finally reached the 5th century. Whew, I gotta let myself catch up. That was a mouthful. By the way, a little break from all that to let y'all catch up. I do a bunch of research. Sorry, my leg shakes. I have bad nerves, but yeah. So I just write it all down and then I just read it to y'all. I hope y'all don't mind that. But it's all 100% my notes. 100%. I just study from a lot of credible resources. But it's all in my own words and stuff. And in the 5th century CE, you have Theodosius II, and he ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 408 to 450. Constantius III, he ruled the Western Empire from the year 421, and he was co-emperor. Valentinian III, he ruled the Western Empire from the year 425 to 455. Marcian, he ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 450 to 457. Petronius Maximus, he ruled the Western Empire March 17 to May 31st, 455. Avidus ruled the Western Empire from the year 455 to 456. Majorian ruled the Western Empire from the year 457 to 461. Libius Severus ruled the Western Empire from the year 461 to 465. Almost there. Oh, tongue. Anthemus. These Roman names are getting on my nerves. Anthemius ruled the Western Empire from the year 467 to 472. Alibrus ruled the Western Empire from April to November in 472. Glycerius ruled the Western Empire from 473 to 474. Julius Nepos ruled the Western Empire from 474 to 475. Romulus Augustulus ruled the Western Empire from the year 475 to 476. Leo I ruled the Eastern Empire from 457 to 474. Leo II ruled the Eastern Empire from 474 and 474. And finally, we have Zeno, who ruled the Eastern Empire from the year 474 to 491. And that is the lineage of the emperors of the Roman Empire. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.